Create a relaxing and distraction-free study space. Keep your computer, phone, TVs, and gaming systems in another room. Make sure you have a comfortable chair. Clear the desk or table at which you will be studying of everything except your class notes and math textbook. Your local library would be a great distraction-free place to study. Let friends and family know you'll be unavailable to talk during your study session. Change study spaces during your review session to improve retention. When studying, the brain makes associations between what you're studying and your physical surroundings. Moving to a different room during your study session can allow your brain to make more associations. Before settling on a new study spot, make sure it is also free of pre-work problems from homework assignments and other tests. Look over the types of problems on these assignments and tests and try to rework ones that you solved and ones that you got wrong. As you try to solve the problem, write down all the steps and don't look at the solutions. Also, take note of what mistakes you made and what corrections your instructor wrote. Make a list of important concepts and formulas. Go through your math textbook, class notes, homework assignments, and past exams, and write down the important concepts and formulas that come up. Mark down which ones you know how to use and which ones you're still struggling to master. Try your best to memorize the concepts and formulas you write. Use study methods that suit your learning style. If you are a visual learner, draw pictures, charts, and diagrams to help yourself remember the test material. If you are an auditory learner, look for videotape lectures on the material on YouTube and other websites. Use whatever study methods work best for you. It might also be helpful to try to teach the material to someone else, like a friend or a family. Take a practice exam to see what you need to work on. Taking a practice exam is one of the most effective studying strategies. Put together a list of problems from graded homework assignments, other tests, and your textbook that are like the kinds of problems that will be on the exam. Set a timer and try to answer the questions within the time limit. If you don't know already, ask your instructor what format the exam will be in. Make the length and format of your practice exam as similar to the real exam as possible. You can also find free practice problems and exams online. Ask for help from your instructor or other students. Don't be afraid to reach out to your math instructor. Their main goal is to help you learn the material, so if you don't understand something, it's never too late to send your instructor an email or ask a question after class. Your fellow classmates may also be able to answer some of your questions. Try to ask your instructor questions that are specific, so that they can give you concrete and helpful. Take a short 5 to 10 minute break every 20 to 50 minutes while you're studying. Breaking your study session into smaller segments with breaks in between will help increase your retention of the material you're studying. During your break, stand up, stretch, walk around, or make yourself a cup of tea. Try not to use your phone, check the internet, or watch TV when you take your break. That way, you'll be able to stay focused on your exercise to boost your concentration and memory. Going for a short walk or jog outside will also help you recharge your batteries and make your study session more effective. Just 20 minutes of exercise can greatly improve your concentration and memory. Take a short, 20-minute exercise break once every 2 hours or so. Exercising outside is best because the fresh air can also help eat healthy, well-balanced meals before the exam. Eating a healthy breakfast the day of your exam is very important. Eating a high-carb, high-fiber food like oatmeal would be best. During the week leading up to your exam, you should also eat a well-balanced diet that includes plenty of fruit, vegetables, and protein. Eating healthy snacks like almonds, fruit, or yogurt while you study can also help keep you refreshed and energized. Get at least 8 hours of sleep the night before your exam. If you're cramming for a math test, you may be tempted to stay up all night to study. However, this may do more harm than good. If you're exhausted, you may even have trouble recalling information that you know. Your brain will be at its best when you are well rested. If you have to wake up at 6 a.m., try to be in your bed with the lights out by around 9:30 p.m. That way, you'll still get a full 8 hours of sleep. Even if you can't fall right asleep, carefully read the directions given for each problem. Many students lose points on math exams because they read over the directions too fast and don't do exactly what is required. Read the instructions over slowly and more than once to keep yourself from making simple, avoidable errors. Pay attention to keywords in the instructions, like solve or show your solve the problems you know first. Since your math exam will likely be timed, it is important to manage your time well. If you come across a difficult problem that you don't know how to solve, skip over it and save it for later. Once you answer all the easy questions, you can come back to the more difficult ones. If you spend too much time trying to solve a difficult problem, you may not have time to answer problems later in the exam that you can't use all the time allowed for the exam. Whatever you do, don't turn in the exam until your instructor says that time is up. If you finish answering all the questions before the end of the exam period, double-check all your answers, and reread all the directions. Make sure you didn't make any simple, avoidable mistakes. As you double-check your answers, you may even recall other information that didn't initially come to